this is not like related to a specific game, but basically, Microsoft shut down Mixer, um, the streaming service, and they're gonna actually partner with Facebook Gaming instead. So a lot of the like Ninja and like he was one of the big celebrities that went to Mixer. Um, he is now like open contract, and so yeah,
So for people, I just want to make sure for people that don't know, Mixer was a streaming platform, a video game streaming platform, a la
yeah,
Twitch.
it was a competitor to Twitch.
Exactly, and Twitch is owned by
Yeah,
Amazon. And so Microsoft, in a bold move, got one of their largest, I guess, what's it called? And I was going to say it starts with an I. I wanted to say investors, but it's not investors.
I don't know what.
Ninja's a big name.
Yes,
Ninja's a big name, and influencers.
influencers.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
That's
he's
the
an
word.
influencer.
Influencers, and they did a $30 million deal
Yep,
with Ninja in order to take him away from
yep,
Twitch, his largest platform, and bring him to Mixer to go ahead and try to prop up Mixer.
yes,
That didn't work.
no.
After a year, they canceled his contract as well as someone else's contract. I forget.
There was quite, yeah,
So
there was.
Ninja,
I think there was like two or three of them that they canceled. Yeah,
yeah. So a $30 million deal for a year is for gaming for
that's
a year is
amazing.
pretty.
That's amazing. He might be the highest paid gamer ever, if you think about it. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
that's like a dude in the NBA. That not like the best dude in the NBA, but that's like a guy in the NBA who's getting paid, or Major League
So
Baseball. You know?
so Disney has ESPN where they're showing some
Yeah.
esports.
But they're very
YouTube
selective.
has
They're
YouTube Live
very
Gaming.
selective.
They're
Yeah,
incredibly
they're
selective, of
incredibly
course.
selective. Uh,
YouTube has Live
yep.
Gaming,
Steam.
and then there's Twitch.
Steam even
Go ahead.
has gaming now. It's built into the platform now. So when you launch a Steam game, it'll if you set it, it'll automatically stream your gameplay to everyone across Steam. Yeah,
Wow.
so it's
Yeah.
like it's a hot market right now. Everyone's trying to get into it, which
Like Facebook.
like Facebook, and which brings me up to the next article. So Tencent is now going to create their own Twitch streaming rival.
Tencent is a Chinese production company
Yes.
that is buying up a lot of studios or investing in a lot of video game studios.
Yeah. And just so people understand why you might not hear about Tencent so much is because their primary market is the mobile market in China. So I'm sure some of you have played their games, but most of their games are mobile games that are China. So yeah, they're gonna join the market now, and it's funny because the news was released after the news of Mixer shutting down was announced. So maybe they were waiting, for like a good time to just kind of jump in the market. So yeah,
Maybe.
so it's. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it's becoming too saturated, or do you think it's good that gamers are having more options than just relying on one company?
I always feel like options are better for the
Hmm.
market because it creates competition. They're gonna try to, um, I guess, try to improve on their platform so that it makes the user experience
Yeah.
better. The only thing I have a problem with is like the whole like subscription thing, and like if it gets to a point where people have to like start getting every single service a la carte the way that like streaming television is now,
Yeah.
like that's like my only concern of that happening.
Yes.
Like if people are like really into watching specific streamers and then the only way that they can get at it is get behind like some kind of paywall, that's when it's going to get really frustrating, I think, as someone who watches a lot of streaming gaming.
Yeah. No. And I think you're incredibly right on that. And people are getting nickel and dime to death these days. I mean, it's hard to get what you want without just like having like 5 different subscriptions to all these services. People just don't have the money for it. But that,
Yeah, people originally started doing these streaming services to cut cable cords and stuff like
yeah,
that, but now with all the different streaming services, it probably costs as much as cable does.
I think so. I think it is. And but the good thing is, because I'm a Twitch guy, I've been watching Twitch for, I don't even know, man, like a long time. Maybe how long has it been around? Like over 10 years, right?
I think so. At this
Yeah.
point, it's got to
Yeah, I've
be.
been watching Twitch for almost like 10 years. So, and I think I started watching Ninja back in 2012 or 2013 when he was like, when there was like a couple hundred people watching him. So for me, I like to see it growing. And I like that, like you said, that gamers have more options because, you know, if you're beholden to one company, they can kind of get away with more. But if there's more competition, the streamers are more secure in their position. So I like to see that.
Twitch is also not even just limited to video games. The probably I would say the most watched actual play D&D shows, Critical Role, is on
Mhm.
Twitch, and people will just watch people sitting at a table rolling
Oh
dice.
yeah, and I've watched it, and I love how they set it up. They do all these different camera angles, and you can,
Yeah,
yeah, I like it. It's like it's
it's really
yeah.
impressive. Their setup is
You know what it
incredible.
reminds me of? It reminds me of those hobby shops that I used to go to on Saturday morning.
Oh
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
absolutely.
Yeah,
I can tell. Yeah, I know
yeah.
exactly what
And
you're
I
talking
think,
about. Where like the just have tables of people like playing games.
yeah, man, back before there was a pandemic when you could go places.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love seeing this kind of competition, but I also like that they're exploring. Well, I like Twitch's model because you can still watch your streamer for free. Like I watch a lot of my streamers for free, and then I use my Twitch Prime sub to sub to the ones that I really like. So